It is?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll leave it like that. Let's try it. Start all over again.
Okay. What kind of sports did you participate in and throughout high school and college?
High school was football, gymnastics, baseball. College was strictly gymnastics, as it's a year-round sport at college.
What were some limitations women faced in these sports they participated in?
There really wasn't back in the day because I started out they didn't have high school gymnastics for girls until after I graduated, so it was at the college level. And women's gymnastics actually in New York, in Section 5, Rochester, was one of the first female sports that they put in there. I forgot to say that earlier.
What was the sport like prior to Title IX? What was gymnastics like?
It was the same. Equipment's changed, the skill levels changed, but as far as everything else goes, other than inequity in pay between the guys' coaches and the girls' coaches.
How did Title IX affect you directly in gymnastics?
It didn't affect me that much because we still had men's gymnastics when I went here, but about 5 years after I graduated, they dropped it because of Title IX issues. And as far as the high school level went, they merged the programs together, guys and girls did together, so you coached both teams together at the same time. The only problem we had is they moved the gymnastics from the winter or guys gymnastics from winter to fall, and that pretty much killed boys gymnastics because most of us were 3-sport athletes, so they had to choose between gymnastics and their fall sport. That was the only thing wrong with that.
Has the form of recognition in gymnastics evolved at all because of the new law?
I don't think so. It's the only thing about it is there's only 17 teams left in the country for men's gymnastics, and there's I think 75 for females, or there used to be over 200 male gymnastics teams. So that's it's sort of a dying breed, unfortunately.
So, was there any restrictions before Title IX in gymnastics?
No.
What similarities remain constant in women's gymnastics that benefited the NCAA?
It's a hard question for gymnastics because it's a dying sport because the equipment is limited. We used to have 13 female teams in SUNYAC system, and I was only us in Cortland. The equipment pretty much is killing gymnastics. It's not so much it's the most watched sport on TV in the Olympics is gymnastics, but you have to have your own separate facility now in order to have a good program because the equipment dictates that. So if anything, it's killing the sport of gymnastics. It's not a Title IX issue, it's a facility issue.
What was the perception after 1972 since Title IX was passed in sport itself?
Well, from a male standpoint, I'm disappointed because it's pretty much killed male sports because you had to drop a bunch of male teams in order to bring the female teams up there. And if you're going to increase female teams, then keep them up there, but don't decrease male participation because you got to keep this level going up here. I'm all for keeping up here to bring the female teams to match, but it didn't seem to be the case back in the 70s. They just dropped men's teams in order to bring female teams up to speed with the male teams.
How did your athletic director or university come to comply with Title IX?
Well, they just dropped male teams, male programs. They dropped men's lacrosse, golf, gymnastics, a couple other ones, and then added all the female sports we have now. Right now we have 13 males and 13 female sports.
In this university, has gymnastics ever been challenged by Title IX?
Not that I know of. At least not in my tenure.
Now, being a collegiate head coach, have you personally experienced any course restrictions with your gymnasts because of Title IX?
Academic courses? Not because of Title IX. You face them because you have adjunct teachers and they can't come till the end of the day, so then it interferes with practice time. When I went to school here, your athletes register before anybody else, and they don't do that anymore. for any sports. So that's a little bit of a hindrance if you're trying to get kids that are in nursing or athletic training or chemistry lab. Sometimes they go from noon to 3:30 or something. They got to come to practice late, things like that. So it's hard to play catch up with that.
That's it. Wow.